Welcome to this video on how to create the TCS Service Agreement. The TCS Service Agreement is an official document created between an employer and the employee. Its objective is to state the terms and condition upon which the employer agrees to offer employment, and the employee agrees to the terms and conditions. Now that we know the objective of the document, let us discuss as to how we can help you to fill the agreement and what would be the do's and don'ts that you will have to keep in mind while filling the agreement. To begin with, you have to purchase a Rs 100 stamp paper. If Rs 100 stamp paper is not available, please use 2 Rs 50 stamp papers or 5 stamp papers of Rs 20. The stamp paper should be purchased in your name. If you are buying an e-stamp paper, then remember to make TCS as first party and the second party would be you. Download the format of Service Agreement from Next Step portal. Please print or type the first page of the Service Agreement on a Rs 100 stamp paper, and the rest of the pages can be printed on normal legal paper or on plain paper, as given in the joining annexure, without any changes. Please do not delete or rearrange the clauses. In case of non-applicability, leave the clauses blank, and do not delete them. Edited version of Service Agreement is not accepted. Next, you need to identify your surety. Now, the question is, who can be your surety? Your surety can be any adult, above 18 years of age, who is a citizen of India, and pays income tax. The surety can be anyone, parents, relatives, neighbors, or someone not related to you, who is an income tax payee and the taxes paid should not be zero. Or, you can choose your surety as someone whose total income as per IT returns form, or Form 16, is more than Rs 3 lakhs. Next, you need to know about the supporting documents that you will have to provide, along with your service agreement. They are: first, a self-attested photocopy of your surety's PAN card. Second, a self-attested photocopy of your surety's IT returns form, or the Form 16, of the current or previous years, as a proof of eligibility for the surety. Third, in absence of a surety verification form, a self-attested copy of surety's passport can be provided. We are now all set to fill up your service document. On page 1, in blank, 1, write your date of joining, and in blank, 2, write the month name. Blank, 3, will be last 2 digits of the year, as in the given example. At the bottom of the page, both you and your surety will sign at appropriate places. On page 2, paragraph 1, write the details of the two parties getting into this agreement. In blank, 4, write your name. In blank, 5, write your father's or mother's name, or if you are a married lady, your spouse's name. Enter your age, in blank 6. If you are a fresher, you can ignore blank 7. If you are not of Indian origin, then write your nationality in blank 8. If you are an Indian, you can skip blank 8 too. In blank 9, you have to provide your present address, and blank 10, your permanent address. Since you are the second party to this agreement, your name, as you want to be referred to further down, has to be filled in blank 11, and your surety's name is to be filled in blank 12. This will complete the details of the two parties getting into the agreement. On page 2, the next few paragraphs speak about the nature of services TCS offers to its clients, the training duration, and its liability to change based on your performance, hence, as you are the employee getting trained. This part of the agreement also mentions how the training would substantially improve your professional standing, and hence the organization expects a commitment from the employee to recover the investment made towards your training. So, in blanks 13, 14, 15, and 16, marked as employee name, write your name. The next part, it is now hereby agreed as under, is the agreement details. Write your name in blank, 17. To close page 2, both you and your surety have to sign at the bottom of page 2 of your service document. On page 3, please write in the employee name as your name in blank, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. In the next part of the same page, you have to provide the name, address, and occupation of your surety. Finally, to close page 3, both you and your surety have to sign at the bottom of the page. Point 5 of page 4 of the service agreement lays down the terms and conditions of the service. Fill in your name in blank number 23, 24, 25, and 26. Write your name in blank 27 and 28, and write your address of residence in blank 29. Following that, will be the place for you to write your surety's name in blank 30, and address in blank 31. To complete page 4, both you and your surety have to sign at the bottom of the page. On page 5, paragraph 1 speaks of change of address of any of the concerned parties. Write your name in blank 32. Please note that this is the page where maximum number of new joiners tend to make a mistake. Most employees make a mistake with blank 33. Remember, blank 33 should hold your surety's signature, and blank 34 the date of your joining. And in blank 35 you have to sign. At the bottom of page 5, both you and your surety have to sign. Next, you can move on to page 6, which is the surety verification page. Point to note is that an employee can give either the surety verification page or, in lieu, can give a self-attested copy of the surety's passport. Either of these documents is mandatory. Fill in the surety verification as directed. The surety verification page has to be signed by surety and attested by notary or gazetted officer. And the following details should be filled as indicated. This completes page number 6, and also completes the entire service agreement. A few points to note. Print all documents as it is, without any changes, and fill in the blanks with blue or black ballpoint pen only. Candidates have to prepare documents using the formats downloaded from the Next Step portal only. Service agreement should be made on Rs 100 stamp paper. Could be multiple stamp papers, with value totaling to Rs 100. If you are using e-stamp paper, then first party will be Tata Consultancy Services, and second party will be you. Each page of the surety agreement have to be signed by both surety and candidate. Location of agreement to be updated as Mumbai, on page 1. Date of agreement should be updated as date of joining, on page 1. Surety should be an income tax payee, having paid tax in the current or previous assessment year. The provisions for land deed and fixed deposit, as surety, are not valid. 4 signatures, 2 from surety and 2 from candidate, required at appropriate places on page 5. ITR, or Form 16 documents of surety, should be provided, as proof of paying tax. Tax paid should not be zero. The ITR, or Form 16 document, should be of the current or previous assessment year. That is, assessment year 2017, 18 or 2018, 19. Self-attested copy of PAN card of surety, to be submitted on date of joining. Surety verification page, to be signed by surety, and attested by notary, or gazetted officer. Self-attested copy of surety's passport, can be given as an alternative, for surety verification page. Please note, that the surety's passport is an alternative, for surety verification page alone. Your surety's signature, should be the same across all page of the service agreement, and surety PAN card. Surety's PAN card, and surety's proof of paying tax, are to be submitted mandatorily. A consolidated list, of sequential inputs for different pages, of the service agreement documentation, are as follows. Thank you, and hope this video helps you to prepare your service agreement without a flaw.